Welcome to the Pluto Sphere.
Connecting decentralized technologies to the global economy.
We're bringing you the latest from the leading commanders in the crypto space.
This week, we would like to welcome you, our guest, Dan Khomenko, CEO at NFT Stars, which is a multi-chain NFT marketplace. It's accumulated a set of features and products to provide artists and digital art lovers the opportunity to invest in one central hub.
So, Dan, you launched NFT Stars in April this year. You've quickly amassed just shy of 10,000 followers on Twitter, and that doesn't even begin to touch on your other social media channels. I think it'd be really helpful if you could just start by giving our followers a quick overview of what NFT Stars is.
Sure. Thank you so much for having me today, guys. It's a pleasure and a privilege. I'm more than happy to share some limited knowledge. I'm not the biggest expert, but I hope I am. The NFT Stars is it's a very bit of a unique product, right? So we decided to launch something special, something that brings the real value and solves problems, real complex issues for the artists, people who are selling some digital art, music, anything really. And for the collectors as well, people who actually buying this digital art, music, etc., etc. So what we are launching right now, and I'm almost finished with my testings. We're about to launch the production to the mainnet in the end of this week. It's the Crosschain Platform that is easy to be used on a variety of different chains, including Ethereum, Avalanche, which is my business strategical partner, as well as the investor, Binance Smart Chain, and a whole bunch of other chains out there. So it's very easy to use. You just go to your Trust wallet or a MetaMask wallet, and you switch between chains, and it's changing the colors and the screens, and you access to a variety of different marketplaces that are corresponding to the chain itself. And then we are launching a full production. And what it is basically will be two different things. Yeah. One thing is the main gallery, which will belong to us. Every room is in this gallery. It's like a big space, big castle, very modern. You walk in from your mobile phone or an Apple Pad, and you access the completely virtual reality space with different rooms. Every room is corresponding to a particular chain. So it's an Avalanche chain room, a Binance Smart Chain room, Ethereum chain room, and every room has a number of NFTs inside of it on the chain itself, right? So whatever you like on the wall or on the floor or on the ceiling can be purchased just by pressing the NFT itself. And then you will be redirected to the NFT marketplace, and you can purchase it directly from your MetaMask wallet. So that's one thing. That opens up an ability for you to access a completely new space, virtual reality space, with an astonishing experience that you wouldn't get in the real life. Right. The other thing is that we will have a lot of celebrities coming to us and willing to launch their own personal rooms. And there will be customized personal rooms for the celebrities. Let's say, hypothetically, let's say Beyonce room, Jay-Z room, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Mm-hmm. So every of those celebrities can actually place their NFTs inside as well. And people can just download the mobile app, which is NFT Stars AR Mob, and then you just open the application and you choose the room which you want to access. It puts NFT Stars gallery, Beyonce room, Jay-Z room. You just direct your phone and you walk in. There'll be a door, and then once you walk in, you will get access to a private space of these particular artists.
Sounds
in a way. That's one of the features, but obviously a white label solution for businesses and label solutions to build their own marketplace with us. Super cheap. Setup fee is $50,000 to $100,000, and then the maintenance fee is about $3,000 a month. And you get a fully customized solution that is easy for you to use for your business, sell anything you want, and you don't need to build your own marketplace as well.
So Dan, in terms of someone actually being able to get in touch with you and promote their product, how would you say, people that are in the art world at the moment that are interested in NFTs and they want to move into this space, how do they go about finding you? Because this is a really big thing for artists at the moment, for people that aren't able to get into the physical gallery.
The best way to start it is just type in nftstars.app and then go to the website and contact us via the contact form, upload your NFTs that you have in mind that you want to sell, for example, or you just simply come to the NFT marketplace, you connect to MetaMask wallet or a Trust wallet, you are automatically being generated as an account, which you can customize yourself. So this is a special place, and you have to deserve to be there because you have to be selected by people, right? This is a DAO community, so we have to vote for you to get access to the auction as well.
Maybe we could just divulge into sort of your launch campaigns and things. We've got, we know that you've launched over in sort of Russia, Japan, and the Asian community. Why is it that you're aiming at the Asian community so much at the moment?
The Western community is really into the NFTs, right? So they will just follow the pathway. There is nothing unique for them in terms of the NFTs. Everyone knows about NFTs these days. Yes, there is a bit of a lack of knowledge among many Westerners, and I'm still about to educate, for example, people here in Australia. We will conduct a series of different events, exhibitions, and galleries to educate people how to use NFT marketplaces, how to generate their own NFTs, how to make a profit out of it. So that's in the very near future, in August and July. Besides that, I think Asia Pacific region is still far away from the acceptance of NFT as a digital asset. So they still didn't realize the value of it, and they still find it, like they're still being very skeptical towards it.
With each of your artists, they're having not only their own customizable page, but you're giving them a personal manager, the opportunity to consult with a legal team, and obviously partner with other artists. Do you see yourself, I mean, well, firstly, how are you actually appealing to the artists? You've already featured some pretty cool people. How are you reaching out to these people? How are you getting them involved?
Yeah. So we've got a very awesome advisor, Azam Shah. She's a very good friend of many celebrities in Canada and the United States as well. We actually working very closely to her. And we also work with Jack Huang, who works in the United Nations in the Asia Pacific region. So those people are actually having a lot of connections, the same as me. Like we keep in touch with many celebrities in Korea from the K-pop industry, because we did work with some K-pop companies previously as well. The first celebrity, which I can announce, it hasn't been disclosed yet, but let's make something unique for you guys, right?
Yes.
It's going to be Eva Show. It's a very famous DJ from Canada. She has 80 million downloads from Spotify. She worked with Calvin Harris. She's quite a big celebrity. And we're doing a celebrity drop. Yeah, she's pretty cool. I like her. And we're doing a celebrity drop, and we're doing an auction with her as well. Which will be quite unique. Once you win the auction, you don't just get an NFT, you also get a call with her directly for 25 minutes. You also get a signed mask coming from her, like designed by her as well, which is quite a lot of things. Yeah,
that's fantastic.
So you can actually, she's a very cool person. We love her. She's a very friendly person, and she's exploring a lot of NFT options, but she's getting started only with us exclusively. So she hasn't done any NFTs previously, and we are very proud and privileged to have her.
So Dan, let's sort of take it back for the people that have got no idea how NFTs work, what the point is. Pretty much, some of our followers are sort of, really, really traditional market that have got no idea. Mm-hmm. What the use cases are. Maybe we could dive into sort of your mania quest. Is that still active? Because I know we definitely had a go.
So we finished that.
You finished that now. Okay, cool. So what's your next sort of hype creator, I guess we could call it?
So the hype creator, we're definitely going to work. So first of all, we've partnered, we've made a strategical business partnership with Avalanche, and we also made a collaboration with the Chainlink. Chainlink is integrating a special technology called VRF randomizer to randomize some different prizes on the NFT Mania Quest. So we actually have a very close collaboration together, and we're going to promote each other as well in the Chainlink community and the NFT Stars community. And the next hype would be basically auctions and mutual projects with the blockchain companies that I've mentioned before, like Avalanche. And there is another amazing news coming up soon as well, which I will share very soon. So anything we do, it tries to be quite innovative and interesting, right? So I don't just approach artists to sell the art. I want artists to come to me to be proud to sell their art, because they know that here they will get a pure customer service with legal assistance, with digital assistance, with the designing assistance. They can make something very interesting. They can share the story of their art to people, right? So you don't feel like a drop in the ocean. This is the biggest issue in the industry, is if you're an artist, you can't share the story, because when you come to Foundation or Origin, a whole bunch of other platforms, you feel like a drop in the ocean.
And I think
you just basically,
with you guys, we've definitely had the essence of customer service. Even just working alongside you and your team, that you're so attentive You know, everything that you do, it's about the consumer. It's not about, obviously you've got your back end, and that's a very well-oiled machine, but you've also got that front end that you're working hard on. And even just as sort of from a UX point of view, dealing with you guys front on, everything that you do is very clear.
We try to promote people, absolutely. So it's not just about us, right? It's all about community. It's all about people. So we try to help people to be marketed, promoted for free. They don't need to come to us. We try to explore talents and purely demonstrate the talent and the talentship and the artisanship towards the blockchain community, and explain why this person is quite unique and his art is quite unique as well. So we don't charge anything for it. We search. We have a research department. They search, they select something, and they publish once a day, you know, purely for the support and mutual cooperation in a way.
Fantastic. So Dan, you described yourself as a futurist and an inspirationalist. You're CEO to 2 companies, SpaceSwap and NFT Stars, and an executive board member, Platinum Fund. Can you tell us about the man behind NFT Stars? How did you get involved in crypto in the first place? Tell us about your journey. What led you to be here today?
So previously worked for an Australian government, and I worked for a couple of banking corporations here in Australia. And then things happen in life. I met a person who was very passionate about blockchain technology and Ethereum. And then I remember back in 2013 and 2014, when I was coming to my work in the government, I was checking the screen with the Ethereum pricing track. And then the price was going up constantly from $4 to $5, from $5 to $10, from $10 to $100. And I was like, what the hell am I doing? Like, why do I even do stuff that that not really brings the value and real contribution to the society as well? Because I just can't do the repetitive thing, right? I'm very ambitious. I'm very sort of energetic person, and I try to bring some, I try to make a difference, at least to say, at least some little difference to the worldwide community, right? So this is basically there was the biggest incentive for me to start researching and learning about blockchain technology. So I was coming back home at 6 p.m. until 3 or 4 a.m. I spent all of my time at the front of my computer learning about blockchain, programming, software development. Despite my wife didn't like it, I was like, hey, hold on, you have to be patient, because that's going to pay off eventually one day. So then I started to work as a consultant, as an advisor. I realized that, yes, I'm not the biggest and the best engineer and the software developer. I'm not a programmer myself. I'm an entrepreneur. So I thought, hey, how do I actually help the blockchain community? What can I do? And I thought maybe I can actually help projects to get localized in different areas, right? So if I know Asia very well, I can help Western companies to get localization to settle down in Asia and translate, help them with the customer communication, etc. And the same was happening from Asia towards European markets as well. So I started to do a lot of advisory, collected some money from it, and then sort of took a risk of setting up my consultancy, which started to do a lot of different consultancy services, like dealing with exchanges. So I started to work with a lot of different exchanges, helping people to get listed, help the people to produce some good token metrics, and many, many other things as well. So that eventually got to the point when I started to have a lot of requests for the software development, and me and my business partner, we sort of initiated the process of hiring some engineers and software developers, and we started to produce some interesting software development products. Previously worked with a couple of big companies, and eventually we got to the point that I realized that I actually want to launch my own project in the DeFi space, which is how the SpaceSwap project got started. So it was a self-funded project. It got recognized by quite a few members like Finance, Ivan and Tech, etc. It brought a real value towards the community, because they realized that we have a very safe technology to avoid any rug pulls, because you keep your LP tokens in your MetaMask wallet. You don't stake them like you do on the other platforms. And the IPFS protocol allows you to keep your LP tokens safely and at the same time do some farming. And then after that, back in January this year, I was like, hey, there are a lot of problems in the NFT space. We're actually better to get into it, because we can definitely bring some value. We can definitely build some interesting features. And this is how basically the whole journey started with the NFT Stars as well.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that you worked in the government, went to the banks, and you literally said to your wife, just chill out, wait, it will work. It will happen, don't worry. That's nuts.
Yeah.
I think if I turned around to my partner and I'd said that, he would have been like,
Yeah.
yeah, see you later. If you're not going to have a real job in the real world. But now it is the real world, isn't it? It's mad.
That's right. Yeah.
So how about your team?
That's
Sorry
right.
they couldn't come on today, but how many are there of you now?
So we have about 20 in-house people, right? And I'm also working with, as I said, I'm an executive member of Platinum Fund, and they have about 250 people working with us as well. So I have a massive human power basically supporting our project.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of Solidity engineers. I'm actually exploring to launch NFT Stars on Cardano in the future as well. I think that's going to be massive. And, we are about to finish off the announcements about the partnership with Refinance. Refinance, right?
Yeah.
They're pretty good. They're very good guys. We're gonna do some marketplace as well on their chain, and they're gonna help us. And there are a couple of more news coming as well. So definitely we'll get there. It takes time. Good things take time, but the price hasn't gone like up 10 times or something like that as I've expected. But the market is pretty bad right now.
I think it was bound to happen. The bear market was coming, whether it was now or end of the year.
That's right.
Just hoping that maybe
well,
by the end
I'm happy. I'm happy I actually finished IDEO because it was just dragging so much energy out of me. Now I can concentrate on the development, and we are finalizing a lot of things. So definitely, once the market picks up again, there is a bull cycle coming in, and then once the Binance launch their NFT marketplace, there will be a huge demand for NFTs again, and we are fully prepared for it. I'm like 100% prepared.
That's the advantage of the market having a break. Everyone can sort of readjust, have a little bit more time to get things ready.
Precisely right.
One thing we haven't touched on, which I meant to ask about, you mentioned when we spoke last that you're planning on having an actual physical gallery. You were planning on having an event, and it was going to be one of the coolest educational events.
What's going on with that?
Yeah.
So we are doing it in the middle of August. It will be in Sydney. So we had to change plans because initially we planned it in Melbourne, but because of the COVID-19 restrictions, we have a limited capacity of people inside of the gallery. So I want to have more than 400 people. They are limiting it to 80 people in Melbourne. So we have to do a couple of changes, but everything has already been set up. We are preparing to launch the website for the conference, which I'll share with you later on. The gallery, it's called holograms. Right.
Oh, so holograms.
Holograms and things like that. So definitely it's going to be like a museum style.
It's going to get so much traction. I can just imagine the amount of people that are going to want to have a ticket for that. A physical gallery showing NFTs. So it's just going to be insane.
We'll come over.
I love it.
I believe
we're happy.
I think it definitely.
Don't guarantee.
We want to do a lot of photo sessions.
We might not be able to fly.
we want to do a lot of photo sessions. We don't want to do a lot of video recordings. If it goes successfully, the next one will be done in London, Dubai, and Moscow as well. So we can definitely work on that together.
We want tickets for all the countries we can fly to.
We actually also about to launch the other project, not the other project, the other product of the NFT Stars, which I haven't disclosed to you guys, but it's called NFTs. It's called NFT Stars Radio.
Ooh.
What it is basically, it's NFT radio, and it works with the Shazam, right? So when you drive, it's a 24/7 streaming. So as a young musician, you come to us, you don't need to come to labels anymore. You just come to us, you have a music, right? You've made your own music. You upload it to a streaming, and you're getting attached to a particular reference number, a TX hash on the ERC721. And what happens, we stream your music on different radio stations. So it's a 24/7 streaming. We have a guy who actually worked for a top radio in London. And what happened is you listen it in your car. If you like something, you Shazam it, right? Yeah. When you Shazam it, it comes with the reference number attached to the ERC721. You press on it and you can buy an ownership of this song if you like the song.
When is this
what it is,
market?
In about 2 weeks, right? About a week or two. So what it is, it makes it super unique because musicians don't need to do anything anymore. They can just record music from their houses and sell it directly to the person who wants to buy their favorite music in China, in Japan, in Australia. It doesn't really matter. If it could be a French musician making a nice DJ music, they can sell it, get the money they need to make a new album, for example, to open the studio, anything really. And they don't need to pay anyone the fee, like agents and the labels. They're ripping people off. Like they get 70% of profits and the artists get only 30. So we actually want to remove the intermediaries by doing it. Yeah, so that's definitely going to get a lot of traction. Absolutely. It's a bit of a competition to the music, the project. These guys are specializing in the music, but even them, they haven't come up with that idea. So we actually, well, everything is already prepared. We're finishing off the website, the software, and the technology. So it will be very, very cool. I think once we get a traction, you will love the radio station.
Yeah, no, definitely. We're going to get on that, actually. Everything you do, we all have a little dabble, don't we? We did the NFT quest. I got the Amazon. It was the first one that you guys did, the phrase. And was it Amazon?
Yeah, yes, that's right.
I got that. I did that one. Perfect.
I'm terrible at riddles. Awesome. I cannot do riddles to save my life. But it was just
they were so clever. Honestly, they were insane. I did like one every other day. I think it went on for a couple of weeks, didn't it?
Did you try the last one, the third chest? It was a picture with like a lady sitting on the knees, and then you had to find the word hiding inside of this picture. In order for you to find this word, you had to download the picture, go to your Photoshop software, adjust the colors, the brightness, and the word will appear, right? So
I didn't
not
do
many
that.
people actually, not many people found it.
To be honest, I don't think I would have got that. It enticed me that I even got the first one. That's why I tried with all the others, but they got harder.
We have a guy. We have a guy who actually we're making these NFT riddles. He was just he laughed. He had so much fun doing it. Absolutely, yeah. So we're definitely going to do it together with Avalanche again because they want to get in. They want to actually promote 100%. It quite heavily.
We had so many people love it, and I mean, I think that's pretty much the best job there is. We've got another project, and one of the guys' jobs is literally just to sit there and draw dinosaur cartoons. That's his job. And I think this is even better. Like, just sit there and make up photos for a catch.
So much fun. So much fun.
Right. Well,
thank you so much, ladies. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for watching Plutonauts. We will be back with more from the galaxy. Don't forget to give us a like, give us a share, and subscribe. Thank you.